Yeah, just in case somebody important calls, like last time. Good to have it on. Just
Yeah, that's good.
okay. All right. Then we're back with another episode.
Hot intro.
Yeah, it's a horrible intro.
I love it.
Normally we talk about better shit. But all right. How you guys doing, man?
Okay, so he was wondering why we shit on him, huh?
Listen.
No.
Give Jeff the space.
Y'all are fucking disrespectful.
To refine the
you
intro
guys
process.
are fucking disrespectful.
Whenever you can refine it.
We've been doing this podcast for like 1 or 2 years.
Practice makes perfect.
He has 2 years. He has had 2 years.
No, hold up. This is something that needs to be addressed right now. This is a perfect time.
That is true. That is true.
I've talked to you guys about this as well. All this shit needs to stop. The listeners are also thinking what the fuck is happening?
The listeners are enjoying it, actually, what I've been doing.
Right.
Every time you guys mean to shit on me for no fucking reason. Could you explain?
That's not true. Not for no reason.
No.
It is for no reason.
I didn't make you go to picnics. Who sent you out to go to? That was on you.
This shit.
You listening to Jay Huss at picnics. That's mad.
That's a vibe. That's a fucking vibe.
Complete madness.
You cannot tell me that's not the vibe.
Jay Huss at a picnic.
You cannot tell me that's not a vibe. That is a vibe.
Not
Fuck
Jay
y'all.
Huss.
Fuck y'all.
Not Jay Huss.
Vibe.
At a picnic? No. Dave, maybe.
Dave as well. Yeah.
Not fucking.
No, but this shit needs to stop. No. Y'all need to chill.
What?
You heard me.
We're making fun of him.
No, we're just telling the truth.
There's no truth in what you're
He's
saying.
a little sensitive today.
This guy, like, seriously.
There's no truth in what you're saying. All right. How have y'all weeks been? How are y'all doing? How's
Good.
life?
Good. Healthy. Working. Doing well.
What about you, man?
Same, man. Same.
You never tell us shit, so I need to double check with you.
Yeah, same. Like, I'm still alive.
I have a question.
What?
What have you guys been listening to mostly? Like what kind of music? What kind of in the last week since we last talked?
I went into that Busta album that he recommended.
Oh
us
yeah,
last
yeah,
night.
yeah.
And that shit is
I did.
amazing.
I did as well.
Very good recommendation. That shit.
Yeah.
That shit was very.
I just
good.
put the Farrakhan speech
Right?
on it.
That song, like,
I just
I
let it
listened to
roll.
that song, like, continuously on repeat.
That shit was good. Wizkid's album still being played a lot. Other than that, not much new. Not a lot of music dropped, I think. At least not that I've seen. None that I've seen.
No, a lot
I'm
of
noticing
music
I'm
dropped,
slowly getting off the hip hop wave a little bit. I'm
though.
noticing.
I've been off of that, though.
Like I'm listening to let's like 70% Afrobeat music, another 30% is British hip hop, and then that's about it.
Same.
That's
No,
literally
seriously,
it.
same.
It's not even on purpose. It's just when I was like, oh, that's just there.
You just notice that
that's just
somehow,
what I'm doing now.
But that's also what's
organically.
popping up
No,
with children.
it organically shifted.
It organically shifted, yeah. But I mean, what are they doing over there, man?
No, seriously.
It's your men,
My man.
Givian and fucking all them.
You're
men.
talking about R&B. That's something else. You want to talk hip hop? We're still waiting for Drake.
Listen, Jeff. Listen. Okay. This whole
We're still waiting for Kendrick.
Really?
We're still waiting for Cole.
who was we? I'm not waiting for nothing. I'm
Shut the
not
fuck
waiting
up.
for anybody.
When that man drops, you're also going to talk about it.
I'm gonna talk about it, I'm gonna listen, but I'm not waiting. I don't give a fuck.
You've been waiting for that
you can
D-Smoke,
wait.
though.
For who?
For D-Smoke.
Oh, don't even
So
start.
that-
Don't even. That's
so
what
that's how
we're
he's
gonna
doing-
get
so
to that.
that's how he's
No, we're
doing
gonna
it.
get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Horrible.
This
You
is-
just.
Did you ever listen to that album?
No.
Did you ever listen to? Do you know? Don't look. Do you know what the title of the album is?
Black Habit?
That's correct. Did you know? No.
Is it Black Habit?
Yeah, it is. I'm the one who told you that he dropped an album.
I think you did, yeah.
I didn't listen to it. Did you listen to it?
I've listened to some songs that came out just after the Netflix stuff, but I never listened to
To the album.
an
No.
album that came out or anything. No.
Okay.
All right, let's
To the people that actually listen to the album, for the people that listen to the album, what do you think?
We didn't listen.
We didn't.
Like, not even one song.
Maybe if
No.
I look at the track list right now, I could see a song that I've
No,
listened
I
to
didn't
before.
really- I didn't really get into it.
Doesn't he have a song with Snoop Dogg?
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. I
That
think
song
he
is
does.
on the album I'm seeing now. Yeah, he did have a song with Snoop Dogg. Yes,
I only saw a few video clips, and I assume that those songs made the album. I wouldn't be too excited.
it's not
It's the same thing he did. It's the
Listen,
same
be
trick.
Careful.
He's
We have to
literally
be
the
careful
same thing.
criticizing something we didn't listen to.
No.
I
I'm talking
ain't
about
heard
the two
a single
songs.
thing.
No, I'm talking about the two songs.
Do you know which songs those are?
You heard them. I didn't hear
No,
them.
with the one with Snoop Dogg. That's one, and there's
Gasper
another.
Younger?
I might have heard that one actually.
Yeah.
And there's another one he dropped.
He
He dropped some visuals for.
For a while,
Those
he dropped
two.
a lot.
Those two I watched, and I thought it's just literally the same trick he did on the TV show,
On the
What trick-
Netflix
what
show.
trick is
Netflix
that?
TV show.
What trick is that?
Oh, he does this thing where the first verse is in English, second verse is in Spanish or something, and he talks a lot about the same subjects. It's always
And it's literally at the beginning he has a build up. After that he has this enormous pianos, singing, whatever. And after that he goes into the Spanish thing, and then he ends with the rap.
Is he an
That's about
industry
it.
plant? Let's
It feels
get
like
to it. Let's
it.
get
It
to
definitely
the shit.
feels like it.
I'm here to do. Let's not fuck around. Is he an industry plant?
I would say yes.
Because I'm starting to think that whole thing was rigged. I'm
It feels like
starting
it.
to think that that whole shit was rigged. They knew he was going to win from the beginning.
Yeah.
They just put him in there, and
He-
they knew
somehow-
they knew he was going to win.
Somehow by
They
the
knew
end
they
of
were
the
going
show,
to pick him.
by the end of the show, you see that he's the brother of Sir.
Sir's brother.
Like how? Like this is it's too much.
How you gonna be Sir's brother and then just like randomly participate in a Netflix show? And then all of a sudden, when he was done, he was like mad close immediately with Snoop Dogg and
Yeah.
T.I. He made some songs with
Mhm.
them, and it was just a little, it was like it went a little fast,
It's a little bit too easy.
went a little too well for you. You talking about I'm a high school teacher?
That part was really like you're a high school teacher, but you're the brother of Sir, and you can rap and sing like this. Like how are you a high school teacher?
Not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Well, I don't know.
Something suspicious about.
But,
the whole
yeah.
situation.
Apparently,
Didn't he
What?
change his name also?
What?
Change his name from D Smoke to something else.
no, it's still D
Still
Smoke
D-Smoke?
on
Alright.
everywhere.
It wouldn't make sense. Why would you change your name if
I
you're?
heard he called himself
You're
something
known.
else. I
But
heard.
Oh.
getting into the main topic, apparently he was nominated for the best rap album of the year by the Grammys, together with Alfredo by Freddie Gibbs, A Written Story, A Written Testimony by Jay Electronica, King's Disease by Nas, and The Allegory by Royce the 5'9".
Before we get into that, so you see what happens if you criticize people, and when you give them feedback,
Yo,
people
no,
learn,
No,
people grow,
no,
people evolve.
no.
You understand? So
No.
that segue
No.
was actually okay.
A lot better.
It's a lot better.
Fuck y'all.
You've grown.
definitely knows.
But to the main topic.
Nice.
This best rap album nominations. What y'all think?
Freddie. Gotta be Freddie. It's not Freddie. Don't make
No,
sense.
Yeah. Okay, first, what do y'all think about the songs here, the albums here? Which one is winning? Freddie?
I'm going Freddie. Alfredo
You?
was mad. I like King's
Is
Disease, but Alfredo
Black
was mad.
Habits, Alfredo, A Written Testimony, King's Disease, and The Allegory.
Okay, so two of the albums that are nominated I haven't even heard.
Same.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a racist album yet.
So it's hard. It's hard to pick one.
Royce's album was dope.
I would
But-
assume so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would assume so for sure.
but I mean, what are the criteria though? Like what do they base
What
this
are
on?
the criteria? How much time?
Oh, you're going into some
What?
wild
No, because I don't
criteria.
get it. Because I don't get it. Because how is Royce the 5'9"? I'm not like seriously.
It's not
he's
popularity.
dope.
They're not doing popularity anymore, man. They're doing just kind of whatever they want, honestly.
Whoever can make them the most money.
Because
Whatever looks good.
because I
depends on the
also heard
category.
because I also heard that they're not divulging any information on how they select or what
They-
they base them.
They have
base it
this
on.
system where everybody who has ever been nominated or has won something can vote on stuff.
That's the Oscars.
That's the Oscars?
The Oscars works like that for a long time. I don't know if they might also work like that, but I don't think so. I think they have
this-
a commission.
This is just a commission. This is just a
Yeah,
group
the
of
Oscars
people.
works the way that you said.
Yeah, okay. Then I mix them up. No, nobody knows.
Okay, so
Well, they interviewed one of these
Yeah.
guys, and he was like, "Yeah, man, it's too bad that the Weeknd didn't win anything, because I think
Yo.
he's dope, but it is what it is, though."
So
This is one of the dudes who's in charge of this.
So-
he acted like you don't even know what happened.
to put a perfect
shit.
to put a perfect bow and explanation about on this whole topic, the Grammy nominations happened. That's what we're talking about. And the biggest, glaring, weirdest snub
Mm-hmm.
is The Weeknd. The Weeknd is not nominated for anything.
Zero. Nada.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
He has done performances on every
invited.
late night show.
Mm-hmm.
He has dropped an album that is insane. He has done. He was starting with a tour that was also bound to be insane until COVID happened,
Mm-hmm.
and he has not been nominated for anything. Not even
Broken records
a costume
back to back.
thing. Not even nothing.
Broken records back to back. Back to back.
This man is beating himself up on every performance. You see him,
Mhm.
he looks like he's dying every time.
Mm-hmm.
And no nomination.
Nothing. Zero.
And when
Biggest year of his life.
when he calls out
Mhm.
them, when he calls them out for not nominating him, the response is, literally.
Catch one next time. It's like, wait, hold on.
Does he actually have a Grammy under his belt?
Already, that's a very good question. I don't know. I would assume so.
Because could this be the case of Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo
effect.
DiCaprio.
Yo, Leonardo.
No, I don't think so. Because to me, this is a ridiculous stuff.
He has a Grammy Award for Best Performance for Earned It, Grammy Award for Best Urban Contemporary Song, Starboy, Beauty Behind the Madness.
Yeah.
So he has.
He has.
Of course he would. But listen, yeah. My guy did Blinding Lights.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you nominated,
Nope.
but they didn't do no Blinding Lights.
Mhm.
Nope.
They did not.
This year,
Who's the best? Let's get to the real meat. What's the best pop album or album of the year? Who's in the best album of the year section?
The pop section.
I want to know the pop section because that's where I think he would have to be in,
I agree.
or R&B. They said Justin Bieber was pissed too because he said I'm an R&B artist. I'm
Yo,
not a pop
Justin
artist.
Bieber
Yeah.
is not supposed to talk on this
Justin
shit.
Bieber should relax.
He's not part of this shit.
He thinks he boys to men.
The best vocal pop album, the nominations are Changes by Justin Bieber, Chromatica by Lady Gaga, Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa, Fine Line by Harry Styles, and Folklore by Taylor Swift.
I think I'm seeing a pattern.
Yep.
What type of albums or songs are these?
Pop vocal album.
Pop vocal album.
That was The Weeknd. That was The
That
Weeknd.
is
The
The-
entire album. He's out.
Yeah.
But fucking Taylor Swift, who've been re-recording.
Can you
her whole
elaborate on
catalog.
the-
What's
the
even on that
pattern?
song?
Can you elaborate on the pattern?
This
though?
one pissed me off the most. Now, best solo performance. Best solo pop performance.
Yeah.
The first one, Yummy by Justin Bieber.
Okay, continue.
Say So by Doja Cat.
We're going to
Okay.
have to talk about this
Doja Cat thing.
at a
Yeah.
certain
yeah.
point, because I'm not really understanding
Everything
where
I
she
wanted.
came from.
Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish.
I get that.
They were going to give her something.
Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa. Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles.
Harry be out here.
And Cardigan by Taylor Swift.
This is literally a copy of the one before.
I
that.
know. That's what I mean.
But that makes sense. That's how they would do it. Best pop
Yeah.
vocal album and best solo performance would be
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
same. Yeah, they would do that. Listen, I mean,
You
look.
want to talk about this
maybe-
Dua Lipa thing?
Sometimes I want.
Look,
what,
I'm sorry, Doja Cat.
Yeah, you have. Do you have the info?
No, I think I have information.
Are we
on
off-
Doja Cat.
are we off the
please,
Weeknd yet?
No,
Inform me.
Yeah, well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Just
What?
use one of your
You could
segues.
tie it in.
So, I think Doja Cat was part of Odd Future first.
Wait, what?
Odd Future.
Yeah, this is weird, but look it up.
What?
It was part of Odd Future, and she I don't know where she disappeared for a few years, working on her craft or whatever, and now all of a sudden, like, she rebranded herself and became Doja Cat.
Well, what did she do? What kind of music she make? What did she do?
She used to make Odd Future music. Now she's Doja Cat.
Yeah, but what is that?
Wait.
What does that sound like?
It's true, right?
I'm seeing some stuff that Doja Cat said some homophobic language. on
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah.
She said all sorts of fucked up shit.
All sorts of things, yeah.
She said all sorts of mad shit.
She was on this dark web and talking about certain,
Yo, this
things we don't want to get into.
but they nominate her. But my guy, The Weeknd, who's just out here balling straight.
This is okay.
My guy, The Weeknd, who gave us fucking classics with the red suit, gave us a moment in cultural. Listen, man.
No, it's true, right?
She's mentioned with Odd Future, but
She was part of Odd Future, or
They
she is part of it.
nominated.
after achieving mainstream recognition in 2018 for Moo, Doja Cat sparked a controversy on social media when a Twitter account history revealed the usage of homophobic slurs. In a tweet dating back to 2015, Doja Cat used the word, I'm not going to say that, to describe hip-hop artist Tyler, the Creator, and Earl Sweatshirt, members of the music collective Odd Future. I think that's what
She was beefing with him.
But she was part of it, though.
I don't have the info. I don't have the info.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get, whatever. Anyways.
Damn. And how,
What does she rap? Does she? I would know. She sings, right?
She's does both.
She sings and raps, right?
That's what. Yeah, but what kind of singing? Look, give me who does she sound like? Who does she look? What do you want to play? Some?
Do I need to play some?
What's the one that was nominated?
Say So.
Okay.
All right, let's do that. See what this is about.
Mm-hmm.
They want to snub my guy the Weeknd. Let's see what you put in here. Nah, get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
This is a sample of, that's the one. Yeah, I know this song. Yeah, it's very popular. I'm not, like, you can't ignore this one.
No, I know what he's getting at.
You're not see.
I understand.
No, let him go. Let him go.
I made Blinding Lights. What is this?
I know.
Some type of knockoff version.
Politics, my man. Politics.
It's the same type of sound.
You got to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And still.
He's the Weeknd. What do you mean? I know some. You see, that's my problem too. It's not just some new artist who had a great year where you can still snub him like Roddy Ricch.
Mm-hmm.
Still hurts.
It's the Weeknd.
I see.
Still hurts that they did that to Roddy.
Yes, but this is the Weeknd.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense.
What are you talking about?
And when you get to the backstory, it doesn't even make sense more. The whole backstory is that he is supposed to perform for the Super Bowl and for the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
Grammy said, nah, we're not fucking with that. We want you to perform.
Who are we talking about now?
The Grammys. For the Weeknd.
Oh, for the Weeknd.
The Weeknd was supposed to perform at the Super Bowl and the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
The Grammys say, no, we don't fuck with that. Choose one of the two.
Mm.
At some point, he talks to them, obviously, like saying, nah, I want to do both. Like, why can't I not do both?
Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So they talk and they say, all right, it's cool. You can do both. Then when the nominations come out, snubbed. No, nothing.
Wait, but I heard he's not performing.
Now he's not performing for sure.
But I heard he wasn't performing anyways, and that's why they were mad.
No.
Apparently,
Apparently,
he said he wanted to do both. They said no, you can't do both. But I thought that when he said, I thought he chose to do the Super Bowl and then he wasn't gonna do.
Apparently, they talked about it. Like that's the latest I got that I saw online. They talked about it and they say it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he saw the nominations, he didn't get it, and then he said, it's off. It could also be that he never said he wanted to do it, but they were basically saying, hey, if you want to win these awards, choose us. Don't perform at the Super Bowl. Don't perform at the biggest sporting event in probably America ever. Just perform at our shit.
Are award shows outdated?
I want to say yes.
You and I had this discussion a little bit.
Yeah.
Because Jeff is still on the side of like, they still matter.
No, it depends on...
I don't think they do.
It depends on who you
tell me
ask.
what you're saying.
It depends on who you ask who it matters to.
I don't think you need it.
I think
if you're the Weeknd, you don't need it.
Yes.
I think these artists that are upset about it, I think it's actually personal.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's legit upset, not because he needs it, but because this is just fucked up.
Yeah.
And he's an artist, and he
It's
fucking
not fair. It's just
killed
not
it,
fair.
made an amazing album, and this is just an insult. Is what this is.
I think for the
Which
Weeknd,
I get completely.
I think
But
for
I
the
don't think
Weeknd,
he
it doesn't
needs
mean. Yeah, I think for the Weeknd, it doesn't matter anymore. For Roddy Ricch, it is still super important.
I disagree.
If Roddy Ricch is a Grammy nominated or Grammy winning
I
artist,
disagree.
he gets a little bit more money for shit.
No.
disagree.
I think the thing is, what we're...
A couple years ago, yes. But
I think
now-
still.
No.
I think
The difference is with Roddy Ricch and the Weeknd. Weeknd is already established.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need awards at all. Drake doesn't need awards at all.
Yeah.
If we're looking at Roddy Ricch has to transcend this barrier he's in with hip hop within hip hop.
But you don't need the Grammys
the thing
to
is
do that.
no.
You don't need the
I'm
Grammys
talking
to do
about
that.
short term. It would help to get a Grammy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It will,
I agree
it
with
will
you.
I really don't
catapult
think-
you from the hip, just being a hip hop artist to being
I
an
really
artist.
I really don't think
And this
that the
is
weight
just
that
a
it
term.
used to have. I
I
agree with the 1,000%
agree.
what you're saying. If we shift even just 5 years back, now I really think, I mean, it depends also maybe a little bit on the genre, but definitely in the hip hop space, I honestly don't think it makes much of a difference.
No,
I really don't.
I agree
I'm
with
not,
you.
completely understand, but
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the hip hop within the hip hop space. I'm talking about being more than just a hip hop artist, being more than a rapper, just being seen as an artist. Because talking about Odd Future, Tyler the Creator said that the way the Grammys treat hip hop and hip hop artists is like giving your little brother a joystick that is not attached to any of the games.
same
right?
energy.
It's literally the same thing.
Yeah.
And I completely agree with that analogy. And that's how they're treated. But
that's my point.
But the second you get a Grammy, you're, amongst those.
No,
those
but it's
people
not
that do-
attached to anything.
No,
That's
but
how
it's-
I understand it. It's still
No,
it
no,
just
but
doesn't,
let's-
it
but let's-
doesn't
no,
carry
no,
the
but
same weight.
let's say you get the popular vote though, like the pop song, for example, right? What did Drake win?
Listen, Drake been snubbed at the Grammys.
Yeah,
mad
100%,
times. He's
100%,
already
100%.
off.
He's
the-
not even
I was-
submitting his music anymore.
I heard that's something like he stopped. He
Yeah,
stopped.
yeah,
He stopped
Yeah.
submitting his music. I
Like
don't
Jay,
know.
like Jay also did.
He
that.
probably got an MTV Choice Award or some
Yeah, but I mean, that-
Billboard.
some popularity award that is based on like how popular was your song, actually, not on what a committee like a group of people say.
No, but
that's the question.
This has, of course, it has shifted completely because it used to be the Grammys used to be that award that any and everybody needed to get. Like if you were a kid and you were an artist, you wanted a Grammy because that's the highest.
I think
Let
it's
me
still
break down my thought process.
Yeah.
real quick.
all right, go.
When I look at these award shows, I compare it to the film. This is the same idea.
mean
Same
Oscars?
energy, same kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Oscars.
Yeah.
Those are awards, right? They're like a stamp. The same way you have like stamps of quality on like food. Like it's been a quality product. It's been checked. There's a certification, or like a restaurant that has stars, Michelin stars, right? The value of a Michelin star is entirely dependent on the value of Michelin. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the quality that's associated with them. The value of an Oscar is entirely dependent on the quality of the Oscars. If you have, that's why they always do Academy Award winning, Academy Award nominated, because that's the stamp they want to put on the poster, so that even if people don't know who the actor is, they recognize that, and they just know, oh, that means it's quality. However, if the institution doesn't represent quality anymore, the stamp cannot represent quality.
I think you
anymore.
need to go.
And when stuff like this happens, you discredit nothing you ever do again with music makes sense to me. Even when they say things that are correct, I'm still this is complete nonsense.
I think you need to go a step deeper.
And that's my point. The same thing I have with the Oscars too.
That's why I say for the people, for us,
Yeah.
Grammys don't matter anymore. But I feel like a lot of these artists are kind of out of touch with how we think about these award institutions.
No, I don't.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
it has
I think
already,
they do.
No, I think they're already in there. Like
No,
they're
I don't
thinking
think
the
so.
way we're thinking. To be honest, because I see a lot more. For example, The Weeknd, Drake, Justin Bieber.
A
Speaking
lot
up,
of people
speaking
spoke out
up.
and said this is trash.
Yeah, but then
Those people who were nominated who said
Yeah.
like I'm happy, but you should have
Yeah,
nominated
exactly.
him.
on
Honestly.
the same coin, you have did you hear the Joe Budden podcast
About this, yeah.
about this?
No.
So they had Summer Walker's agent. Or
Yeah. I think-
They had
I
his
think it was
they
the
had
manager.
the manager on the phone,
Mhm.
and you could visibly hear how hurt he was by this, and you could hear how he explained how Summer is thinking about this. And
What happened? What's the background story with Summer?
So Summer was also kind of snubbed.
She released an album. She was nominated
Yeah.
also for nothing, right?
Let me go to the R&B.
She was nominated for nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
Let me go to the R&B
Nothing.
section.
But they nominated fucking Taylor Swift and
So-
some random other dude.
So best R&B album is Happy to Be Here and Clemens. Take Your Time, Giveon. To feel
Giveon
Fucking
Kid.
Giveon.
Giveon Kid.
hold up,
What
to
is
feel
this?
love. Luke James, Bigger Love, John Legend, and All
John
Rise.
that album was trash.
But hold up,
Let me tell you
hold up.
something right now. That album was garbage. He
Hold
tried
up.
to do some Afrobeat shit on that. So what the fuck is this dude doing? I'm serious.
The last one is All Rise by Gregory Porter. Do you notice a trend?
No.
No, what?
All dudes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
So all these people, all these women that dropped amazing R&B albums this year, none of them,
except for Janae Aiko, who's been nominated for like 5 different things.
but none of them are mentioned here.
But not here though. She was nominated somewhere else.
Like what the fuck is happening? Like,
There's another. They have best contemporary R&B. They have two. They have one best
they also
traditional R&B and then best
progressive.
progressive. That's where Janae is, right?
Yeah, Janae is
See, she's in there.
for best progressive. Also, Ungodly Hour by Chloe X Hal. Free Nationals. Fuck Your Feelings, Robert Glasper. It Is What It Is, Thundercat. Thundercat is barely singing. Thundercat is a bass player.
I'm serious. I have no clue who these people are.
I know them. I know names. I don't listen.
No,
to
no.
music.
I've heard two of the people you just.
What I'm
mentioned.
trying to say here is
I've heard about
Summer's manager was basically saying these nominations, both in progressive and best R&B, don't make any sense. There are so many good female artists making
vocalists. Yeah.
amazing R&B music, and none of them are mentioned.
Mm.
And you could hear in his voice how much it hurt him, and also it hurt Summer, because there's still some worth in the Grammy for us, not for them. For them, it is. I think that little trumpet trophy thing has some worth.
I think it has worth I think it has as much worth at this point. At this point, it has as much worth as you believe it does.
And I think a lot.
It depends on how you shape your career.
Yeah.
If you design Tyler the Creator never needed a Grammy. He got one.
That's true.
He didn't need it because he shaped his career in a way where like I'm outside. I'm a whole other thing. You know what I mean? I have my own cult following and that's it. I don't need this. I think if you're trying to be full on mainstream,
That's what I'm talking
like
about.
an artist like the Baby, I could see with his bullshit that he be doing.
Yeah.
But that he would really want a Grammy.
But that's why you see
But I
certain.
don't feel like Roddy Ricch needs a Grammy.
But that's why you see certain artists like Megan is probably super happy with this thing because she is moving towards that kind of area. It seems like.
But that's
Was she
not the
nominated?
area where people.
She was nominated, I think.
But I don't think that that's the area where
for
people
best
really,
song or something.
where people really thrive anymore, especially in the hip hop space. I don't.
No, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. You're not wrong there at all.
I don't.
But
see
my
how
problem-
that
no,
is
but
what's
my
gonna
problem
do.
is-
You're never. That's not. That is not gonna make you Nicki Minaj. It's not gonna make you Drake. It's not. This is not gonna do it. Not gonna do anything for it.
But somehow some of these artists still feel
does
like that.
You know, I don't see it. I don't see it.
The weird thing is, you made the
Macklemore got a Grammy.
you made the comparison. I don't want to talk about.
Really?
I don't want to
We're doing
talk
that?
about that.
We're
era.
talking about.
I don't want to talk about
but
that. Era.
it's completely relevant.
Yeah, no.
It's completely relevant.
No,
we don't have to go into all of it, but it's completely relevant.
Yeah,
It still hurts.
It was. I think it was. He was
He was
nominated
with Jay-Z.
with Jay-Z, Kanye West,
With Drake
indeed, yes,
and Kendrick.
and Kendrick, yes. Good
I
Kid,
don't think.
Mad City.
I don't know if it was Kanye West, but I know for
Kanye
sure
West
Jay
was
Z,
under
Drake.
Jesus.
You're right.
Was it not Watch the Throne?
No.
It wasn't Watch the Throne. I think it was.
It was
Jay-Z
Magna Carta.
It was Magna Carta.
Magna Carta. It was
Good Kid, Mad City.
Kanye West and Jesus. It was
Drake. Nothing was the same. I think.
and then Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad
Good Kid,
City,
Mad City.
and then Go Me Mo Back. This is the moment. That kid.
Icon, The Heist.
The
That's the name of the
yeah.
album. Iconic albums.
Yeah.
They put. Let's just. And again, I'm not hating, but he shouldn't have even been in the list.
He should not have been in the list.
It didn't make sense to put him in the list.
I would give him.
And
I
then
would
they
give him
gave
pop song though. I would give him pop song of the year.
He has no business in the best rap album category.
No, not rap.
I
album, no.
think that year also after the awards, somebody said, yeah, my little niece or something listened to that song a lot. That's why we nominated it.
Listen.
That shit was.
No,
but that's just one song,
let me make my
though,
point.
my
Let me
guy.
make my
That's
point. My
one
point,
song.
because that's not what my point with
Yeah.
that is. Everyone knew you shouldn't win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward years later, where you at?
No.
And where's
Where it could
Kendrick
be
at?
found.
Because at the end of the day, it comes down to who's really having an impact. These awards and these things, and I feel the same way with everything. I feel the same way with film as well. People need to stop focusing
No, because
so much
the
on these
thing is-
awards.
the thing
They
is-
don't
no, no.
have the weight
No, no, no.
they used to have.
Do you remember that Macklemore? That's what his name is. He said Kendrick should have won, and I think he gave. Didn't he give the
Yeah, but that
Grammy
was
to-
that was
He said that. Yeah, he did say that. He said
Yeah.
it like
Yeah.
1,000 times.
yeah,
That's
but
what I'm talking
that was
about.
also like
what?
Well, it actually did him a disservice, I think. I think
Yeah,
they did
it
him a
definitely-
disservice. Because they
definitely.
put him in a horrible situation.
yeah,
That
that was
is
some weak
Because,
shit.
yeah, saying that sounds corny, but then not saying it also sounds stupid.
And then
You know, like
the year
there was
after,
nothing he could do
and
to...
then the
to-
year after, he dropped an album talking about race and his privileged position within the
There was
industry.
Yeah.
So yeah,
now I'm reading the Grammy board is also surprised by.
That's what I said. The people who are in charge of the thing were like, yeah, oh shit, okay.
Surprised about what?
They're surprised.
They're surprised about the nominations.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. The guy who's on the board was like, shit, man, The Weeknd didn't win. Wow. All right.
What was he then?
Yo,
I don't know what their process. Maybe he's a double blind.
think about that.
Oh, no, but hold on. If it is like that, then it would make sense to me. If it's a blind process where we're all voting, but I don't know what you're voting, then it could be that everyone thought, oh, everyone's going to nominate The Weeknd. Let me give this one other person a chance.
Yeah.
And that's how he didn't get nominated.
Could be.
I could see, but I don't know. But they don't explain what their process is. They don't explain what their process is. So I don't know.
No,
but why? Because
I don't know.
The one thing
I'm just throwing stuff out there. I don't know.
The one thing that I think helped the Oscars in that same sense is by them clarifying this is our process. So at least people know, okay, when we need to change some stuff, when we want to improve the process, we need to improve the people that are there because we know the process. Now with the Grammys, nobody knows what the fuck is happening in that building, so there's nothing to do.
I really don't think these things. That's what they should start your own award show. So I think we should.
No, but we already have that.
No. I think we should come up with a new concept has to be developed. I think awards are boring, honestly. I think the concept of award shows are just lame. They don't hold any value. I find something like Versus a lot more interesting. Really? As a concept of celebrating and showcasing live music, I think it's a lot more interesting. If you think about it, it's not far from it in the idea of accolade, but it's a very different approach as opposed to giving. I don't know. I think that in a world where it's very easy to brand yourself and make your name have value, these award shows don't carry the same weight that they used to.
It's still weird that when you're nominated or your song wins, your song is not even played. Mm-hmm. It's so somehow your song is the best song of the year, but we're not allowed to hear it during the broadcast or anything. Like,
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't think
I get what you mean with Versus being a more a better way of celebrating
it also
artists,
but in all aspects, it also gives you more clout. The attention you're talking about.
Yeah.
It gives you more of that. It makes people go back to your catalog. You see what I'm saying? Some other concept some other concept entirely different.
But it's more difficult to get to.
I just think the concept of giving people an award is just boring.
A trophy and
I get
especially when it's based on judges.
No, I get what
if it's just so popular.
I understand what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying that it's boring.
Be a new concept.
It's outdated. But you have to understand that by giving people awards, you're making it tangible. If you think about that concept when it comes to rich people being charitable, if you can't give a rich person a lot more than recognition. And how do you do that? How do you make that tangible? Is by giving them an award, giving them something tangible for their support, for their because it's impossible.
I think we're moving away from. I don't think the tangible matters as much anymore. I think we're moving away from that.
I don't know.
I really do.
I still feel.
I really do.
I still feel like a lot of these artists like to see
in their head. But
hold
hold
on,
on.
see an award.
Okay,
the weight of an award.
But in your head, it matters. I get what you're saying in their head because that's how it's been thought. But what I'm saying is, in practice, if you were to say, I am not the kind of artist who goes for, I'm focused on this, you could do just fine.
Yeah.
Okay, but get this.
That's my point. Is what I'm making.
No, but get this. Okay, so. You're saying we're moving away from awards, right?
I think they get less ratings every year.
No. Get crazy. This, but no. I think we're moving away from maybe that tangible award you see as, for example, a Grammy or an Oscar, like that physical thing. But think about it. It's changed into a new form. Just think about, for example, Instagram. It is the recognition by others, that is your award, for example.
Yeah,
you get me?
But that comes to what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
No, but it has changed. But it makes it more. It makes it tangible, though. It makes it. You can grasp that. Okay, so somebody has 1 million followers, so that means he's doing something. He's doing something.
To me, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying, but to me, I see what you mean. But to me, that's still close to being intangible. Why? Because What I like about, if you take, for example, I'll take the best example I can think of is battle rap. What I like about battle rap is that they have the battle, and there is no entity that says who won. So it just exists in the culture, and the culture just has to have the conversation. Yeah. And that's the exact same thing you have with verses. Yeah. And I think it becomes tangible by people liking and following and vote. That makes it tangible. But I still think that process, because there's so many people, different people doing it based on their own ideas, that process altogether is an intangible process. Okay, I don't think it's the same thing as someone giving you, okay, you're the it's not factual. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation, because it still just represents people's opinion. Mm-hmm. It's not a fixed thing where it's, okay, you have it and you are the winner for now. Because you can have more followers today, I can have more followers tomorrow.
Yeah, it's more
fluid.
Yeah, it's more fluid.
That's my point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It just moves.
And I find that more interesting.
It moves with the time more as the internet moves with the time. Like, everything is more in the moment. Like, one day somebody else could be the top dog, the next day somebody else could be. That makes more sense for what we are now. Like, if you would have an award show every month or so, that would make more sense than doing that one time a year and just give the trophy that way. I get what you mean in that sense. Mm. Yeah.
Why not just fucking do like you could do a thing where you okay, maybe maybe you still do nominations,
but every month you do like a list like this.
No, you do some nominations, and then you have them perform, and then you just leave it. You have them perform, and you just have people to fucking decide.
That's what I found. That's what I found the most interesting thing about, I think, the MTV Awards this year. Like, they did the whole show, still with awards and everything, but the most important thing, because everybody was at home, the performances were way more interesting. Because now you don't need to be in the studio. You could just do a performance in the desert like Megan Thee Stallion did. And that performance was amazing, was very dope to see. Mm-hmm. But that became the main thing instead of the awards themselves. So the big song of the year was basically put in an award form with a performance. And that was awesome to see. You could watch that and enjoy that. And you listen to the song as well. And if you like the song, you can add it to whatever playlist or service you like. And then you're done. And that's a bigger award, I think, for these artists. More plays, more money in the sense. People who would like to go to your concert at some point because they have seen the performance. That's a way bigger award than just like a trophy you can put in your house. Like, I see what you mean with that. That would be more interesting, I think.
I find that more interesting and more. I think in the long run it does a lot more.
Yeah,
it gets people to have a lot. When you just tell me, okay, the Weeknd's not in, we're done. We're done. What is it? We're done talking. I mean, we can have this debate.
Yeah,
but I think it sparks more, drives more of a conversation.
In us, something in us is still hurt by the fact that he's not nominated for a Grammy. Because
of course
we still acknowledge the Grammys to some extent as the organization that should be doing this thing right.
I acknowledge them by way of everyone else. I acknowledge them by the fact that I know other people do. So yeah. So it has power. But that's my point. I think it's people's heads. I think if most of the popular artists said, you know what, fuck you, we're not even interested anymore.
You lose your power.
No, but you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Eventually, like the value of that figure or whatever award is in the hands of the public.
Yeah, and the public has basically said, Grammys, you're losing.
This one this one did them damage for sure. This one
is wild.
No one gets it. It's people who were nominated who were like, yo, why'd you nominate me? Mm-hmm. You should have nominated him.
It's so weird. It does. There's no way to make sense of this thing. Like, there's no way to make sense of the fact that The Weeknd is not nominated for anything.
For nothing. Not even one. Like, they could have done like 2 and it would have still been a snub. Mm-hmm. They did 0. It's like they were it's like they did it on purpose. Like, they wanted to make a statement like, fuck you.
Mm-hmm. And that's just...
And I don't understand why you would want to do something
like unnecessary and weird. Even if he didn't want to do your show as a performance. The fuck?
Like... Who they got in the... You said best album of the year? Did you check that one yet? We checked best album.
Album of the year is...
Jhené Aiko is in there.
Yeah, she's the first one. Chilombo, Jhené Aiko.
I got to sit down with that one then.
I don't know what is going on. Black Pumas, Deluxe Edition, Black Pumas. Everyday Life by Coldplay. Jesse, Volume 3.
Coldplay, listen.
I know Coldplay, but
listen, Coldplay is just, you're going to have to just eat that one.
Yeah.
If they drop something, they're being nominated. It's just how it works.
No, but
there's nothing we can do about that now. Okay. Nothing we can do.
Why is Coldplay so important?
What?
They do make very good music.
You do?
They do make.
I
good
haven't
I don't
listened.
think you
I haven't
understand
listened
how
to the
impactful.
latest.
Do not be mistaken by my comments.
No,
on Chris
but-
Martin on the Burner Boy. That was just trash.
If you
A
talk,
trash
yeah,
collaboration,
if you
but
talk about the older
They make
songs, yes, but
phenomenal.
from the newer songs, nothing has stick.
Huh?
I don't think
what do you
anything
mean
with the new.
it is-
This
Did
latest
you-
album.
did
Do
you
you guys
listen-
know this
Did you
latest
listen?
album?
Did you listen to it though?
No.
Okay, then why?
I
Why?
didn't get around to the latest one yet. I just know
But
it's Coldplay though.
normally, even when a Coldplay album drops, even when you don't listen to it, some shit sticks.
It's Chris Martin still.
Exactly. But nothing
No,
sticks.
no, I don't think you get it. It's Coldplay.
I don't know. I'm trying to explain it to him.
It's
You're not
fine.
understanding. what I'm trying
I
to explain to him.
understand. It just
Let me try
I
again.
don't know what he's.
It's Coldplay.
It's Coldplay. It's just that's the end of the
it's
story.
fine. It's fine. It's Coldplay.
They didn't even
Just
listen to
accept it, man. Like,
Jesse Jacob Collier, Woman in Music Part 3, Haim.
who is this?
it. I'm is dope. I do like them.
Who's this? Who's
I-
this?
It's a
have-
group.
No, who's this? Jesse Cole.
I don't know Jesse.
I have no idea.
Oh.
I'm not familiar with his work.
Future
he
Nostalgia.
is nominated for the best album of the year,
Yes.
2020 Grammy nomination. That is what I do know. I do not know him.
Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa.
Talk to us.
Hollywood's Bleeding by Post Malone.
No, you talk to us. Hold on. That's too fast. Talk to us.
Yeah,
Listen, you listen to the album.
I listened to the album.
We didn't listen to the album.
I think it's
So you have
okay
to
album.
inform us
It's
now.
not best album of the year.
You have to inform us now.
It's not best album of the year. It's not best album of the year. I would put Ariana Grande instead of this.
Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
Which album?
The latest one she dropped.
That's
Not a
too
lot.
late.
But that's too
It's too
late.
late?
That's
Too late,
definitely
I
too late.
Definitely too late.
No,
That was
just
like 2 weeks
dropped,
ago.
right? Yeah.
No, that's not. It's like 1 or 2 months ago, right?
No, it's
No,
like
we talked about it.
max 1 month.
Yeah.
It's just recently.
Oh shit. No, this is before I moved and shit. This is like,
Yeah, but you moved a month ago, 2
Like
months
a two-
ago, max.
but we didn't record for like a month before that.
That album just came out, bro. I'm telling you. It's
Oh
like-
shit, that's wild.
The singles may be earlier, but the album just came out.
Okay,
my
okay,
guy.
okay,
It's too soon for sure.
Okay.
Too soon.
Hollywood's Bleeding by Post Malone and Folklore by Taylor Swift.
Okay, so let's start with this Future Nostalgia. Could you listen to it? I'm serious.
Yeah.
Why?
What
does she do?
It's
She sings.
it's literally the name.
It's like a pop.
It's nostalgic disco pop. That's
I
it.
don't know. Something about that girl rubs me wrong.
Ooh.
Something about
What
that
about it?
artist. It just rubs me the wrong way.
Plantish?
Who?
Plant. She seems like an industry plant.
Yeah. She just came out of nowhere and just had all these
yeah.
pop songs.
Yeah.
I was like,
I know.
who invited you?
And
At least
I get-
it just feels off.
it's out of nowhere.
And her songs also sound off to me. Like a lot of the music she makes, I'm just like, I don't know what this is supposed to
I
be.
think that could be.
It doesn't sound bad. That's the issue I even have with it.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather have it sound like trash. It just sounds like background noise that's confusing.
I think because it is like she's British making American pop.
I don't get
Maybe that is also a little bit weird. Like you have like the American pop music like Taylor
Where's she
Swift.
from?
She's British. UK.
They're all British. Any light
Dua
skin,
Lipa.
any light skin
Yeah.
girl singing is British. my
Dua
guy.
Lipa is not British.
She's British.
I think she is. I think
She's
he's
British.
right.
She's British and her parents are from Kosovo.
Kosovo. Yeah.
Yeah, but British national.
Yeah. Okay. British
Passport.
national. Oh, yeah. Okay.
But
But she's popular there because I saw some
In the
sort
UK.
Of, no. In Kosovo.
Well, we ain't following a bloodline.
Yeah.
like that. I just go and buy the passport.
no, but yeah, it's based. The reason why I think she's nominated here is basically same thing why Bruno Mars was kind of hot for a second with the last few albums.
Bruno Mars is actually a good artist.
Bruno
What
He's
are
Mars
you
very-
talking
no,
about?
no, but he was always good, but he popped off even more when he did music that was very nostalgic.
Yeah, but he did it well.
Yes, he did very well.
And he had features with Cardi B. I didn't see no. Was Cardi B on this album?
I have no idea.
What do you mean you have no idea? You listen to it. Look how you're trying to play us.
I have no idea what the future. I know what the
how
track
he is?
list is.
You're trying to deny.
This
Oh, I
guy.
don't know.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. You just told us.
I don't think she has a feature with Cardi B. No,
What about Jesse though? You think he belongs up there?
Jesse
Jesse
That's Jesse.
Jacobson or whatever his name was.
Jacob Collier.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Is that his name?
His album is
What-
called Jesse.
I was like, where did I get Jesse from?
Wait.
His album's called Jesse. His name is Jacob Collier.
Yeah,
But wait.
These artists need to
Don't we
fucking stop
have?
this.
Don't we have?
he has a song with Ty Dolla $ign and T-Pain.
Of course he has. But everybody has a song with Ty Dolla $ign.
And Daniel Caesar.
Everyone has a song with Ty Dolla $ign.
You have this other UK artist.
Mahalia.
What?
Mahalia.
No, forget that.
Georgia Smith.
No, Sam Smith.
Oh, Dada Smith.
Yeah, the other Smith.
What about him?
Why wasn't he on
Yeah,
nominated?
he dropped something.
He dropped something.
Did he drop something?
Didn't he?
Most definitely.
He did with the cover.
Yeah.
He's like laying in the grass in the cover.
Oh shit! Yeah, Love Goes.
Maybe it's too late.
2020.
Maybe it's too late. Maybe it's too late. He dropped it recent. It's not long ago. I don't know what the cutoff point is. But that album wasn't dropped very long ago.
Everything around the Grammy thing is super vague.
Yeah, because I think it's like somewhere half the year even. It's not
The Sam Smith album dropped the 30th of October.
yeah, I think that might be too late.
Oh,
I think it
okay.
might be too late. The cutoff point, I think, is somewhere in August or September or something. Some weird.
Y'all want to go to the Song of the Years before we cut this topic off?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So we have Black Parade by Beyonce, The Box by Roddy Ricch,
You
Cardigan.
ain't give him no album rap nomination. Nothing.
At least here. At least.
It should win.
Yeah.
Cardigan by Taylor Swift, Circles by Post Malone, Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa, Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish, I Can't Breathe by her, If the World Was Ending by J.P. Sachs and Julia Michael.
I'm really underestimating this Taylor Swift chick, huh?
Only one of the biggest artists on earth. Yes, I think you might be.
No, because
To this day, I still don't really understand why.
in literally every single.
She's one of the most popular artists.
I
on
know,
earth.
I know. But
I'm
still,
just
that
telling
doesn't. Still doesn't.
I don't make the rules.
That doesn't mean.
I barely understand it.
Okay. If
I don't
that-
make the rules.
No. If that would be the case, where's The Weeknd?
Listen,
He's one of the
we
most
could go
popular.
back. We could go back all the way to the
He's
beginning.
one of the.
We could go.
He's one of the
Listen,
most popular.
We could go into that.
He's
But I don't
actually
think
the most popular R&B.
we could
guy.
go into that, but I don't think this is the proper platform for that conversation.
No, but that's the reason why she's in there, right?
Yes,
Okay, then explain The Weeknd.
there's,
Exactly.
There's some
Exactly.
differences.
No,
Exactly.
there's
There's some demographic differences.
There's a second layer.
that you're not taking into account at the moment.
But
For
keep
sure.
it at demographic later. Okay, continue.
No, this is it. You want to talk about best new artist or something? Like, what do you want to hear? What other categories would you like?
I want to know who you have in a versus.
Again?
Dua Lipa or Janae Aiko? Who you putting in
Janae
one?
Aiko.
That's us. That's us. That's us though. That's us. I don't know what he's on.
Janae. You disgust
You
me.
sure? They're in the same
You
category
disgust
though.
me.
They're in
You
the same
disgust me.
category.
You disgust me. They're not in the same category.
Yes, they are. You just mentioned it.
No.
You just read it. Fucking album of the year.
Oh, you mean? Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
meant R&B album.
They're in the same category.
They're the same category, man.
That's Janae.
She taking it?
Yes.
Pillow Talk? Is that what it's called? What's that song called she has? She has one song called.
So many.
What's that one she has? The very popular one. Help me, please. I think it's the one with Childish Gambino. The worst.
The worst?
Yeah, that's the one. The worst. The one with Childish Gambino. She played that. She's winning.
Bet Piece.
Yeah.
That's with Childish.
I think she has multiple songs. She has a song called The Worst. I'm very certain. Because we
Bad piece.
She has another song
She has another song called The Worst as well.
Oh.
called The Worst. That was a hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Can she play the Big Sean joints? Can she play Guap?
Was she on WAP? No.
It's her boyfriend.
No.
That's her guy.
Yo, we putting everything on this thing. Like,
How you know Janae Aiko didn't ghostwrite Guap? How do you know that? Seriously.
let me check the credits.
I'm saying Janae Aiko wrote like half of them hits. I'm dead ass.
No. I don't think so.
Big Sean was not in here. We forgot about
Oh,
that.
by the way.
Wait, WAP was way too early for Janae.
By the
It was
way-
still with the...
Nah,
One of the other
it's-
ones.
It doesn't make sense. The correlation is off.
What correlation?
So the thing is,
I don't know what correlation you're talking about.
He's going to say something wild.
no. But get this. So we can agree that Big Sean made his best music when he was with broke up or when he was with Ariana Grande, right?
Yes.
Okay, we agree. Cool.
Who you got in the verse? Ariana Grande or Janae Aiko?
Ariana Grande, 100%.
So I might need to agree with him. Yeah.
I would say the same thing.
100%. So
I was about to say Janae, but then I thought about it a little bit.
nah.
No.
You can't.
No.
So if you look at
that's wild, though.
During
during
she plays
the
God as a woman is over.
like,
Yo.
if
Deadass.
No,
that's sick.
if we have if we think about the breakup, Janae broke up with Big Sean, and he created a great album. Remember
No, he didn't.
the last one?
That's not the last one. The last one they were together, my guy.
No, the last one they broke up for a while.
Yeah,
and then they
broke up before they got
came back.
together. Yeah.
So that's
She's
why he made
on the album.
no, but they broke up.
But they broke up before.
But when they came back together is when he got
They
his
made-
shit together and he made the album. That's how I'm doing the math.
No. During their breakup, he made a video, and they were broken up during that time.
I get that.
And in that video, he explained that he's in a different headspace. He's working on being himself. He's going to the gym, working on his packs and everything.
I still think she wrote Harder Than My Demons.
Nope.
Yo,
I think she did.
No, I don't think so. I think he went back to Ariana and
He didn't. Who told you that?
No, just a second. Just
What kind of TMZ shit is this? His own story.
How do you explain that he actually created a body of work that is actually pretty good, pretty decent?
I don't know what he did.
I think he dipped and then he went back.
He went and caught the energy for a second.
Yep.
I don't know why he left. I mean, people
That
would be
is
mad at us,
crazy.
but it is what it is.
Oh,
I don't know why. I don't. Yeah.
explain it then.
No, I see what you're saying. I'm just saying I don't know why he left in the first place. I think she dumped him though.
I think he dumped. Yeah. She dumped him.
He couldn't hold that.
He was talking too explicit about her private parts.
he still does that. On some certain songs, he too much.
Wait, no, he was doing.
He was doing that.
Both of them.
No. He was doing that,
She
and
was.
her mom wasn't happy about him divulging that information.
So she went with Mac Miller. Rest in peace. I'm not joking.
I know.
Yeah.
And
That
then
was
after
fun.
that with Pete, right?
Yo. I mean, that's a fall off.
That lineup is-
Okay, but hey, anyways.
Hey,
You heard this Black Parade song by Beyonce? I haven't heard it.
No.
It's off that Black is King album.
Yeah.
You listen to it?
Can you play it?
and get this whole thing flagged.
What do you want? Hey, what do you want to do about that, by the way?
There's nothing.
Then what we stop? Why don't you mute the things? I don't understand.
Yeah,
you.
why don't you mute the
It's the
thing
same
there?
channels. We cannot talk about this on the podcast right now. Ladies. Come on.
Fine.
You want to hear that song?
No. Because the whole shit's
If it's
gonna
going
be
to get
flagged.
flagged, yeah.
Okay. Then we're good. All right,
Who you have going against Beyonce in the verses?
bro. Why are you asking impossible questions?
Wait.
My answer is nobody.
There's nobody.
I'm dead ass.
You need to get Whitney Houston back. Or
You
something.
bring Michael Jackson back to life.
Something like that.
Otherwise, it's not happening.
Jay-Z.
No, he's losing. I'm sorry. I'm telling you that right now. She wrote half of them shits too. Shit. She wrote. You know she wrote 99 Problems.
There's nobody.
Yo. What?
That's her.
She wasn't
Yo.
born then.
What do you mean she wasn't born? What do you mean she wasn't born? Look at what this dude is saying.
No,
She was definitely there.
you cannot put anybody.
No, they're losing. Nobody's
Come on.
getting anywhere close. It's too many classics.
But-
Have you ever thought about that? It's mad.
It's wild.
She could beat most people 20-0. I'm dead ass.
No.
She has songs where she has, you know how every artist has like that one song where they play, it's like, okay, this is just instant
She
win.
has too many
She
of
has just 20 of those.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Could you put Destiny's Child against another group?
Mhm.
You still have Beyonce in there.
Yeah.
Or we cut off all the Beyonce,
Yes,
single
yes.
Beyonce.
Just Destiny's Child.
I don't know though.
It's also
I'm still Beyonce. I'm still here.
Yeah, but
I don't have to.
But is there another group you could maybe put against them?
Destiny's Child?
Yeah.
I
I cannot think of anything.
TLC?
What they run was too short.
Yeah, because the
Destiny-
unfortunate death of
Destiny's Child come up with a Say My
Jackson
Name.
5.
It's over. That's actually a good one.
what?
Jackson 5.
But they're 5.
Oh, so now the numbers I need.
The numbers don't matter.
So, so your OCD is just fucking out of the like it can't make sense. It's just a group versus a group.
All right. We have a little bit left. Let's talk about this Spotify rap thing. You had some.
What?
Spotify wrap up thing.
Okay.
saying it.
Okay. So
Spotify Wrapped. That's how it's called.
yeah.
but
So
say
let
it
me
with other
wrap
people
this up with the
understand.
rap thing with Spotify. So listen.
He has a beef with them now.
Okay, so I have a problem with Spotify. Yeah, and hear me out. So at the end of the year, of every single year, since last year, they have this rap.
Before, yeah, a few years before, but okay.
Okay, last year I got a Spotify, so that's why. For me,
Yeah.
it's since last year. Okay, I get this wrapped Spotify overview of the most popular artist in my opinion, and what I listen to the most. Okay,
Mhm.
so this year
You got it too?
I was excited.
Yeah, I got it too.
I was excited. I was happy. I was like, okay, I want to know who I listen to the most and who my number one artist is. Okay, so I literally waited, I think, an hour, and I clicked on every single mail I have, and I went into my Spotify on my laptop,
You
on
were
my
excited
phone.
about this.
I was
Yo.
excited. I was excited.
Why
I
were
was,
you so excited?
Listen, last year it was accurate as hell, so I was happy. I thought, okay, this makes sense. Okay, so this year, eventually, I think it was around 6ish, right?
He's
My
giving
dinner
us
was
signs and
ready.
shit.
What?
He's giving us time and circumstances.
Yeah, my dinner was ready.
this is deep.
I thought,
Yeah.
you know what? Let me leave my dinner for what it is, and let me check my phone.
You didn't even eat?
I didn't eat.
That's
eat.
what your problem was right there.
Exactly. So I
Empty
opened.
stomach. you going through this on an empty stomach. That's what your issue was.
Go ahead.
So I opened my phone. Yeah, I opened up my phone, thinking this is going to be amazing.
Mm.
Open it up, so you get this whole context of, okay, so this is rap. This is the end of the year. La di da di da. Okay, so
They give you a bunch of shit.
yeah, they give you a bunch of shit.
Like
So
5
eventually,
slides before you get
eventually, I arrive at the place I wanted to be. What is my favorite? What is my top 5? Who are those? My top 5 artists. I'll start off with the one number 5. It was Burna Boy.
City girls. Oh.
Burna Boy. Burna Boy. It was Burna
It's
Boy.
off.
It was Burna Boy.
That don't sound too off.
Okay.
That's not-
So number 4, it was if I'm not mistaken, Weeknd.
That's a little low.
Yeah. I know.
You ain't fucking with the guy like that? You ain't fucking with him?
I'm fucking with him. I'm fucking with him.
Made in Legos didn't make
It was
right?
one of the two. It was one of the two. Either Davido was on 3 and Weeknd was on 4, or the other way around.
You
One
see
of the
how
two.
we don't hear listen to hip hop anymore? It's just
Give me a
It's
second.
wild. It's wild.
Give me a second.
Go.
And then we have the top 2. And I'm going to give you number 2 was Drake. And number 1,
Correct.
get this. Number 1 was Sneller.
Yeah.
Explain. Please explain. For the people that do not know who this cat is. He's a Dutch artist.
Okay, who you get his password? Who you get this password to?
I have no clue.
You get someone.
I have no clue.
No, he lying. He playing
swear to
it.
God.
Low-key, he playing it, though.
I'm
Low-key, he playing it.
a
Low-key, he playing it. Low-key, he
Swear to
playing it.
God.
Low-key, he put it on repeat
Nah.
somewhere.
No, get this.
Low-key, he
No,
put it on
but
repeat
get this.
somewhere, I
No. Get this. Get this.
Sneller.
Okay, so this would make sense.
Above Drake.
Exactly.
Like, it's a
This
mad
makes sense.
glitch, too. It's a mad glitch. Because the first 4, I'm like, okay.
Right?
Number 1.
Right?
What?
Exactly.
How did you do that?
Exactly. It does not make sense at
They
all.
were fucking with you, man.
At all.
Oh my god,
That is some sick shit.
that's messed up.
So
how
no. I thought, you know what?
you have?
I'm reasonable. Let me check my list of most played songs,
Mhm.
and let me see if he appears frequently. Literally, not one song of his in my frequently
Well, hold on. What,
listened to songs.
But if they say he's your favorite artist, they also give you all the other things. Like, what did they tell you your favorite song was?
Tenny.
Oh, Oscar Mayer. Or the Case.
No. It was up the list there. It doesn't make sense at all.
Why aren't you pulling
Here.
your shit up?
Osan.
I need to grab my phone.
Osan, the Tenny song with Osan.
But I know that my most played artist
And
was
money.
J-Hus.
Money, also Tenny.
You would be J Hus. I fuck with it.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
makes a
I'm
lot
not
of
mad
sense.
about it.
Makes
like
a lot of sense.
Dior was in my top as well.
I got Moneybag Yo.
Dior. Pop Smoke. Dior.
I got Moneybag Yo as the second most played. That one was a little bit weird.
Nah, so
You can be going off. I don't know what you're doing.
No.
The thing
I like the album a lot.
is, if they don't rectify this, if they don't send me a letter or anything,
Yeah.
I'm boycotting
They ain't
Spotify.
shit.
I'm boycotting Spotify.
They ain't
I'm with.
You're not
I'm with-
boycotting nothing. He's not boycotting
Bro,
anything. This is all for
One of
jokes.
your friends hacked your account.
It's
Check it.
impossible.
Check it.
Password.
It's
Password.
impossible.
Check
You
it.
left the password out there with someone, my guy.
Somebody's
I'm telling
using your
you
shit.
right now.
How does that?
You
That's,
left it out there with someone. That's how it happens.
Somebody hacked your shit.
I'm done with Spotify for a second, man. Like,
for a second. Just for a second.
so tell me, how is YouTube though? How's
They don't
YouTube
give you a
treating
wrapped up thing. They
How's
don't do
YouTube,
it.
YouTube treating you like
YouTube
as a
music
service?
is great though. I like it.
Yeah?
I like it because you have
Do
the
you-
video. You have the.
Do you still get the
videos and
speaker?
songs.
Do you still get
Yeah,
the
yeah,
speaker?
yeah.
So if I go to
You will not
YouTube, I get the speaker.
I don't know if they're gonna
You
do
will
that
not get
again.
it.
They did it once.
You will get like
okay.
they will do it every few years, but it will take a while. Like I've seen that they gave stuff away before, but
I was lucky. I think.
Yeah.
No, but it's dope. If I would have to guess who mine would be, Future would be up there somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, definitely.
Drake would be up
100%.
there. I think Lil Baby.
This, no,
No,
The Weeknd
no.
would also be up there
For this year, maybe.
because
Not last year.
this nigga when we lived together, this nigga randomly out of his room, you would hear The Weeknd, the saddest shit ever. You would just think this nigga
Like,
something's
he's trying to-
wrong.
He's trying to paint a picture. That's all his music, my guy.
No, but
And that's
it was
not my fault.
It was hella weird.
That's just the vibe.
No, but it's
what do you
hella
want me to
weird.
do?
When you wake up, you play a little bit of music. This nigga, you hear The Weeknd blasting out of his room. You would think that something is off with him.
That's
Like,
the vibe.
it sounds like
Listen,
okay, but
That's my vibe.
No.
The Weeknd-
What type of music do you listen
when
to
the
in the morning?
weekend is
though?
on, when the
I put
weekend
some
is on,
calming R&B, you know, some saxophone, Masego stuff.
saxophones.
He's trying to act like
He's waking up with
listening to music.
I'm not trying to listen to the saddest shit ever.
Don't try to
Who
pretend-
wins in the verses? Masego or Moneybag Yo?
Yo, that was difficult.
You have to think? Yeah, you
Masego.
Get the fuck out of here. Hell no.
Masego.
No, he's not.
Masego's
He's not winning. Moneybag Yo? No.
Masego's gonna play the saxophone and it's done.
Hey, get the fuck. You can't play. That's the rules. You can't play saxophone.
You can do whatever.
You can't play an instrument. It's against the rules.
You saw Rick Ross bringing those strippers. You can do whatever you do.
That's allowed. That's in the that's allowed. You can bring that in. But you can't play instruments. What kind of frog shit is that? what kind of shit is that?
You can do whatever you want.
You can't play if the other person can't like the Alicia Keys, John Legend. That was the setup. Both
you
of
can
them.
do whatever you want.
You can't bring in a saxophone. Well, I don't have a saxophone. That's madness.
All right. We thank you all for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode.
Look at the cutoff.
Find us on Spotify.
Did you even mention who you is?
They know by now.
Oh, okay.
They know.
We were the Three Angry Men. You know who it is. We're not
No.
going to explain it to you.
Exactly.
Okay. Cool.
2000,
I like the confidence.
2021. We're going into it like that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
This might be
Oh,
nice,
okay.
man.
I
You
like
might
that.
see our names on the screen or not. You need to go to the YouTube to see our names. That's it.
There are no videos there.
Because we'll get to that in a minute.
Thank you for listening.